Alright, hello everyone, I'm Weird, and today I'll be covering some easy mods. 9 to be specific, including 1 boss and 8 solvables. So, we'll start with the boss. Remember, simple. Now, as the name suggests, it's simple. And what you have to do is press the button. Just press the button once after every solve, and press the button once at the start of the bomb. It'll make an unpleasant tone, but it just indicates that you press it. So now, let's start in reading order for the rest. But first, let's take down Edgework. 1 Marion Holder, let F for Kilo, let F for Quebec, plate DVI, PS2 RCA, and plate empty. With Uniform 99, Mike Echo 5. And I'll be doing 2 rounds of these modules. So first in ring order is pink arrows. Now this arrows variant doesn't always require the screen first. It depends on your edge work. So what we're going to do is read this, and the buttons that must be pressed are found in section A, B, and C. You'll be totaling 7 consecutive presses to disarm the module. So first, if there are more lit indicators than unlit, which we do have, we'll start with section A. And B is for unlit, more unlit than lits, and C is for when the indicators are equal, including 0 and 0. After each correct presses, you'll change to the next one in alphabetical order, but we have a stereo RCA port. That means we have to change to the previous one in alphabetical order. So, basically what it's telling us is we start from A. Let's board this out. We start from A, then we go backwards to C, then to B, then to A, then to C, then to B, and to A. That's the sections. So, only section C will require the number on display. So starting on A, we're pressing press number 1 is this press, we're pressing left. And now we're going backwards, so C. So you take the number on the module display, modulo 4. So for example, I can close that now. 86 modulo 4 is 2. So 2 is down. Now, in section B, you'll have to remember the last press. And in section B, this is press number 3. So we do the same, which was down. Now press number 4 here is also down. Number 5 will be 22 mod 4, which is 2, which is down again. This will be press number 6. Yes. Which will be anti-clockwise, so counter. So down to left. That's not left, but down to right. Let me press that. And now section A, we just look up press number 7 and press up. And we're done. And now, don't forget to press this module. It still makes that unpleasant tone, but yeah. Now, in order to highlight the next module letter is something, you have to highlight it on the letters. You don't want to press it again. Keep this there, because we'll be doing this again. So, in literally something, you get 9 different letters, which have to be in a specific order, and those 9 letters are in the word something. So determine the order of the letters using the rules below. And if you don't press them in the right order, at the end it will strike you. And this module is purely edgework based. So first you'll obtain the serial number for mic and echo. I've had these letters until 9 total. Your mic echo, that. the repeated letters in the word something. Add the alphabetical positions of each of the repeated letters and its corresponding letter in the word something. So SOMETHING. Just write that down there. And now, alphabetical position, add. So 21, 19, 40. So we add these, and this is the value for Sierra. I'll do that for the rest. 15, Echo plus Mike, Uniform plus Echo, Mike plus Tango, Echo plus Hotel, Uniform plus India, Mike plus November, and Echo plus Golf. And take the numbers, and I'll just write them now. 40, 28, 18, 26, 33, 13, 30, 27, and 12. Now we go back to the manual and keep reading. If there's a tie in values, add 1 to the latest values. So say this. Say this was also 28 like this. You'd have to add 1 to the one that comes later. It would be 29. But if 3 of them were 28, then you have to add 1 to the latest, then 1 to this, and then you have to add 1 to latest again, because that would be tied. But in this case, there's no tie. Now assign the values with the corresponding letters in something. So basically, SOMETHING. Now reorder. 13, 18, 6, I said 28, I think. 30, 33, 40. There we. That's an ascending value. So it's going to be Golf, Hotel, Mike, Echo, November, Oscar, Echo, wait, no, India, Tango, Sierra. And now, this will be assigned to 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we just press them in that order. Golf, Hotel, Mike, Echo, November, Oscar, India, Tango, Sierra. And if we're done, the module will scroll green in the word. You can see little cells light on the Tango. Next up is white arrows, but don't forget sound. So, white arrows is a quick time event module. For every press, you need to press the next one within less than 7.5 seconds. So your experts must be quick. If you're EFMing, well, you still have 7.5 seconds. So, basically, you want you want to find the table with the color, and find the arrow direction. You want to find the nth time that you pressed it. So this is the first press. So red left would be right. If the second, if red left was the second, well then you go left. And by the color, I mean the color that is not white and that appears in the module. So this would be red left. That's right. It says this purple up. The second, so left. Orange left, and third is up. Teal up, and fourth is up. Red left, but fifth is right. Green left, and sixth is up. Finally, green right, and seventh is left. And with that, the animation plays, and you solve the module. And once again, remember simple. Now, next module on the list is Ultralogic. This module is very simple. What you have to do is find the gate that fits with the inputs and the output. So for example, this gate right here, the inputs are alpha and bravo, and if it's green it's true, if it's red it's false. So I want true and true to true something true equals false. That's what we want from this. And we can only use a gate once. So every gate must be unique, basically. So for this example, true equals false, there are a few ways to do that. We have XOR, which is, because it's not exactly one input, true. NAND, because if both inputs are true, the output is false. NOR, because if either input is true, the output is false. So we have those three options for this gate. Now, the left and right gate are actually the same because they both want true, false equals true. And this one, true, false equals true. There is no implication, so the order doesn't matter. So, how do we make true, false equals true? Well, these are the possible ways to make true equals false. But now, to make true, false equals true, you want OR, because true and false make true, because there's one input at least. XOR, because there's exactly one input. NAND, because there's not two inputs. And that's the only three. NOR does not work because it will be false. So we have OR, XOR, NAND. So we can basically just choose any unique combination of XOR NAND NOR here, or XOR NAND, or XOR NAND there. And there's actually a pattern to what the gates look like. So, first off, if the edge is flat, then it's AND. The edge is curved, then it's OR. If there's a dot, that means it's also NOT. And if there's a line above, it means it's exclusive. So this is straight line and dot on the bottom. So this is NAND, so you can see. And so this is NAND, this is OR, and this will be XOR, which is OR with a line. And this will work. And of course, remember, simple as always. Cutting why did I say cutting? Colored letters is next, not cutting letters. And this module is pretty simple. So you'll get 4 letters and a color was corresponding to the letter in each letter, and so the order does actually matter because there's a pause there, and then the letter after that is a starting letter. So it receives the starting score. So basically, you have to tally up the points for each letter, and then compare it to add that to the button value, then compare it to the rest of the button values, and you just press them in descending order. And if there's a tie, you can press them in any order. So let's write down INTP blue, green, green, blue. We have, yeah, it's not always 4 letters. It's 46 letters because this manual says so. But yeah, so this WENEKD. And red, red, green, blue, red, blue. For the third, of CMVDV, no, ECMDE, ECMVDV, and we have green, yellow, blue, green, red, red. Now we have EALYKT. So it looks like the first one is the only one that had 4 letters. The color for this one was yellow, blue. It does flash a bit faster than a lot of things, but yeah. So for the first letter of each button, you'll be using the starting score. You'll just find the letter and then find the color behind the letter to the left of the letter, and that's blue. So, and for the first letter, you're gonna use the starting score column. That's 6. And you're going to repeat for the rest of the letters, except you're gonna use a subsequent scores column. So you have November in green, +1. Tango in green, +6. Papa in blue, +2. And so, I'll put them into textile calculator later. For now, let's just get all the values. Well, then whiskey in red, this is starting letters, so we get 2. Echo in red is 4. November green, it's +1. Echo in blue is +5. Kilo in red is +3. And Delta in blue is +3. And same thing for the next one. Echo in green, starting value is 7. Charlie in yellow is 2. Mike in blue +6. Victor in green. Victor in green. There it is. +1. Yeah. Delta in red. +5. Right, yeah. And Victor in red. +3. No. For the final one, same thing. So Echo in yellow, 3 is starting. Alpha in blue is +7. Lima in green is +8. Yankee in yellow is +9. Kilo in green is +1. And Tango in blue is +4. I thought maybe I shouldn't do another round of this. I think 1 is, I think doing this 1 time is good enough. So, yeah. So, we end up with 32, 24, 18, and 15. So, this is 15, this is 18, this is 24, this is 32. So, you press them in descending order, so let's go backwards. And that's it. Pog. And as always, sound. And now for negation. So this is pretty simple. what you're going to do is first calculate the value of the letter, or you combine the knots because two knots cancel each other out. So if there's an even amount of knots, you just get rid of the knots, and these are the knots, by the way. These sideways L looking thing that's not quite L. Yeah, those are knots. So if there's an even amount of knots, the result is going to be the same. If there's an odd amount, that's when it negates itself. So, for this example, kilo on lit over k, which we have a lit, so no. And bravo, both of these are bravo. Both of these are actually with odd, so they're both going to be negated. Lit are on lit after q or t or n. We do have a lit after q, so that's true. Which means these two are both false. And since this one's false, this one's also false. And now we just submit up in order. So all of them are false, so false, false, false. And you solve the module button. Next, we have keep clicking. Now, this module is against simple. All of these modules are simple. I have no idea why I'm saying they're simple, but I'll go with it. So, you're gonna have to find the type of these buttons. At the end, you're gonna have to find a symbol that the button type corresponds to. So, we'll go through each rule. There's each rule. If the button is in the middle, and there are more than 2 batteries on the bottom. Since there are not more than 2 batteries on the bottom, this rule does not apply. The button is on the left, and there is a lit indicator with label sig. Now, otherwise there's a lit indicator that ends in R. Is the GX button? No. Otherwise there's file and serial number, and there is an indicator button. And that rule will apply for all of these, because the specific button rule, the rules don't apply, so they're all a case. So what you do with that is you just keep clicking and find the symbol. So this Japanese yacht ripoff is or just this Japanese yacht is in the AK, so that's what we're going to submit. This is not in the AK. This is not in the AK. This is the same, so it's in the KK. I'll make it with the line now. Tie character evolve, or tie character. This tie character thing. Okay. This is not part of it. This is your X. This is a K. Now we just submit it, and it's done. So now loud sound, and the final module is placement roulette. And now this is based off of Mario Kart Wii. So if you have prior Mario Kart Wii knowledge, you'll have a slight advantage, because you might be able to differentiate between car and bike and the weights, because that's all you need. You don't need the actual character. You don't need the actual name of the vehicle, and you also don't need the name of the course. So we're gonna use the placement in table 4, and the number we calculate in table 3. In the table 1 and 2, we'll find out if it's a lightweight or a car or bike. So let's go all the way back. Yep, Daisy. We start with the character, so Daisy. She's a medium weight, I know that. So this is gonna apply, and these two will not apply because they can only be in one of the weight categories. The Bonbon is a belly of a bike. Yeah. Usually don't notice because I don't use this. This is a specific version of this specific region of Mario Kart Wii that this was taken from, and the names are a bit different. So yeah. So since it's a bike, it can't be a cart. Unless it can and the person's using automatic, and this refers to drifting, which is automatic and manual, so it's not manual, it's automatic. And this course, yeah. So then the way you tell apart Nitro Retro is if there's a prefix of a previous console with a Mario Kart game on it. So SNES, N64, GBA, GC, and DS. Those will if those are in front, then those are retro. But this is a nitro track because it doesn't have the, and it's wires go line, and the other three are edge rules. These do you have less than 3 or equal to 3 batteries? Yes. We don't have more than 3 batteries, and we don't have a car indicator. Now we just turn them up. It's turned on, but yeah. 2, 4, 6, 10. 10, you just cross-reference that with the placement you just got earlier, and you end up with an item. So you scroll, find an item, in this case a green shell, and you submit. If you're right, then you're right. And then we press this button one more time to solve the bomb. And that's going to be it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoy watching this. It is for 9 simple modules. And I will make more in the future, probably.